Here we're going to show you how to download and install and use our Platinum IP portal, which is used to discover online devices and program IP cameras and recorders. So here you can download the latest version under the US website, ltsaustraliaofficial.com/downloads, and it's called LTS Platinum IP portal. It's available for Windows and Mac. Here we're just using the Windows version. So just minimize this. This is the IP portal here. We've already installed it. So we'll just open that up. This is where you can basically see what LTS products are on your network, and if you need to manually activate cameras or recorders, you can discover them here. So here you can see we have one camera which is inactive. So basically we can tick on that one, we can put in a password. Needs to be alphanumeric, and after you enter your password, make sure they both are the same. I'm just putting in a very basic password just for our demo purpose. So you press active. Once it says the device is active, we do recommend you select a security question answer in case you need to reset the device. You can do that yourself. If you do not fill this out and you forget your password, for example, then you need to go through a more elaborate procedure to reset your password. But basically, if you don't want to, you just press the cross. Now we've still got that one selected. It's active. It's on a DHCP, so meaning our router is given it an IP address automatically. So if you want to change that to a manual address, then you've got to click on the disable, and then you can change your IP address to whatever you want it to be. After you do that, then you may need to also fill out this information, which is the standard port and your HTTP port, and then put the password in and press modify. Now, if, for example, we have forgotten our password and we don't have a reset, you can click on forgot password. And this is where you can do the XML reset. So what that does is you need to make sure the camera stays online, and you need to export your XML file. If you had the security question, you could reset it via this, nice and easy. But if you don't, then you select this and then you press export. And we'll just put it on the desktop for now. Now that's exported. Now basically this is a file which you need to send to us. So this file is the XML file. You need to send that to us by email. You should not power cycle your camera, because if you do, then that will reset the XML file and you have to do it again. And basically it will last for 24 hours from when you export it. So you've got 24 hours to get it to us, get a reset, and we'll send you another file back. Once you get the new file, you then go back into this little place here. You go forgot password again if it's closed, and import file. That's what you select. Click on the folder, and the file that we send back to you, you need to find that. If it's on your USB, press on open, and that will reset your password. Now that's a pretty straightforward process in the reset, and they're the two ways you can basically reset your camera or your recorder. Now there is a way you can also program multiple cameras. In this system, you can basically program multiple cameras. Say, for example, you had 4 inactive cameras that you wanted to activate. Instead of doing them one by one, you could select all 4. And then if these were inactive, then you would basically put in the password, and then it will activate all of them at the same time. So that will save you some time in the activation process. And if you also want to give them IP addresses in succession, you can select all 4 of them. And once you disable your DHCP, you can basically put in the starting IP address, so 192.168.0.1. Here you need to also put in the port, your subnet, gateway. So make sure you know all these. I'll just change that. We'll say it starts from 10. And the HTTP port, and then the password. So after you activate them, you put in the same password. And what that will do is make the first camera .10, the next one .11, .12, .13. So that's a very quick way of activating your cameras with it. Saves you a lot of time if you're doing a lot of cameras in succession. So yeah, this is the recommended software that we have. You can see what version of firmware is on all your cameras, so you can quickly see if you got intercoms or whatever it may be. You can also go directly to the camera. So for example, this one, I can double click on that and open it. Nice and easy way to get to your camera if you've got it on the web page. There is a little scroll bar down the bottom here. So it will show you all of the information. And if you wanted to export all these as a Excel, you could basically say, sorry, confirm, and you can export all that information if you needed to document, for example, after you finish installation. Settings, not really much, but this is important. If you need to check what version you're running, we do release updates from time to time, so just keep in mind that's how you find out what version you're running. But yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell how the IP portal works and the basic functionality. And if you can't activate a camera for some reason, it means that there's some sort of networking problem. So you need to make sure you understand your networking. If this is a bit too advanced for you, leave it to your security or IT professional. Thanks for watching. Cheers.